Well, Western Washington is known for its first-class innovative healthcare. Much of the research and innovation born in this region comes from a giving community. Tracy Ostrom is the president of Swedish Medical Center Foundation, and he's here to explain how donations can really make a difference. Hi, Tracy.
Hello there. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being on the show. I just have to ask, how do donations specifically translate to innovations at Swedish?
Yeah, well, many people don't realize that Swedish is a nonprofit healthcare organization, and much of our patient care enhancements, new technologies, and innovations in care enhancements are funded through philanthropy and private donations. And it, spans the entire organization on the impact it has for our patients.
So specifically, if someone is deciding, I'm going to give money today, where will it go?
Yeah. Today, we're focusing on the Paul G. Allen Research Center, which is a center that we launched at Swedish just, a mere 2 weeks ago. And this new center will help us enhance cancer treatments through targeted therapies, which will improve outcomes for patients, extend lives, and just make a tremendous difference for patients in Seattle and also well beyond throughout the region.
And that targeted cancer therapy is really the future of fighting cancer and living longer. What about the Swedish Staffing Transfer and Operations Center? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, that's another program where gifts will be directed today. And, another innovation at Swedish. It is a facility that we've launched. It really was kind of birthed out of COVID when we had tremendous patient volumes entering our system. And we saw the need to enhance technologies. And so we developed an entire new facility using new technologies that will help us identify which patients should go into which facilities throughout the Swedish system. And so that we can ensure that everybody gets into the right facility in the right bed with the right bedside care.
That is really cool that y'all created that during this time. I am sure in your position, you've had so many life-changing moments happen right before your eyes with patients. Is there one that you can think of that you could share?
Yeah, we had a patient, Vivek, who was at a corporate retreat and had a very significant health event. And it was incredibly life-threatening. He was fortunate to come to Swedish and receive care at the Swedish Heart and Vascular Institute. And just through, new enhancements that we have in care within the Institute, he received a treatment that will help the lung and heart heal. And we're one of 2 organizations in the region that offer this care. And, we feel very blessed that he was with us at Swedish so that he was, we were able to save his life. And, after 2 months, he was up and around and out of the hospital. And, that's how we like our stories to end.
Oh, his family must be so grateful. Oh, my goodness. So with Swedish, I know that there are a lot of different ways you can find out how to help more, but what are some ways that people can help Swedish? And I know that you have so many programs that do require funding or depend on funding. Like I know that we're helping take care of little bit babies up in the NICU department and stuff. What are ways people can help and get involved with Swedish?
Yeah, I mean, right now through Giving Tuesday, it's a really exciting day for Swedish. So we certainly hope that people will be moved for this Global Day of Generosity and make a contribution to Swedish, to a program they care about. There's certainly the 2 that we're highlighting today, but there's many programs at Swedish, from our very impressive NICU to the Heart and Vascular Institute. We're encouraging individuals to consider a gift to Swedish. They can make a one-time donation, or they can make a recurring donation. And I think what's really been inspiring throughout the pandemic as people just realize the importance of their health, but also how this pandemic is affecting us, is we've had just a tremendous increase and response on people, including, Swedish and their estate plans.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen is a great example of that.
Tracy, thank you so much for spending the time with me and talking to me about everything that Swedish does. I appreciate getting my reminder for my next breast exam. So I will be doing my mammogram at Swedish pretty soon here. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you. Guys, have a great day.
You too. All right. Well, you can support all the life-saving, world-class healthcare that Tracy was talking about at Swedish by going to the website you see on your screen to find out more. Well, coming up next, we can help the next generation lead a life of kindness and generosity. We'll tell you how when we come back.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Swedish.